The secret to the sturdiness has to do with the structural pieces inside. My parents are going to be so proud that my education in architecture amounted to designing ramps for RC cars with cardboard boxes. Let's get started. Grab a pen, you'll need a cutting blade, packaging tape, scissors, and of course your box. If you're wondering how I filmed this is some behind the scenes stuff. Since I've already made the box, I'm going to go ahead and take this apart so you can see how it looks like, and then we'll go in detail of how it's constructed. You'll notice how the ramp is constructed out of a single piece. This will eliminate any vulnerable joints. So the size of the box will be whatever you have laying around, but ideally the width of the box is going to be twice the width of the vehicle. That just gives you some room for when you use the ramp that you're not off and you don't have to be as accurate when you're getting onto it. I've already made the ramp, but we're going to go ahead and just kind of show you how it's put together and how to make this actually. So on the long edge, you're going to go ahead and cut the natural seam on this side and this side. And so this surface ends up becoming the ramp itself. So this will drop down and the vehicle is going to go here. So you're going to go ahead and judge at whatever angle you're looking for. Ideally, you'd have the natural seam here, but because the box isn't long enough from here to here and it tends to be too steep, I did end up moving it this way. So once you have that angle set, you want this straight, you're going to draw that line right there on both sides. And even though you're folding it this way, you're going to want to score it on this end because this is where it's kind of vulnerable and it'll be protected when it's enclosed. So once you cut that line, you're going to fold this down. The other side you're going to fold down as well. And you want this tight. You don't want it to have a lot of play and a lot of movement. So as tight as you can, as square as you can, as 90 degrees as you possibly can. And go ahead and you're going to tape these edges wherever cardboard meets cardboard or meets itself. And then this ends up folding down as such. And so why this works is because a lot of times the vulnerable part is going to be in the middle. And so that ends up caving in because the edges are also kind of weak. So what you want to do is when you're taping this, you want to make sure you're not off like that because then it tends to want to slide in. You want to have that right on the edge on both sides. And on the back here, this is the natural glued part from the factory, but I just pulled this down so that you can put a brick or some sort of weight in there to keep this stable so the wind's not blowing it away and the RC car itself doesn't kind of shift it out of placement. If you guys decide to make this ramp yourself, go ahead and leave a comment below and take a video. I'd love to see your project. See you next time. Have fun. Take care.